Hello everyone, this is Karst, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. We're currently heading over to a camp of soldiers who have been blocking off a path into the city of Kuttenberg and basically extorting tolls from the local merchants. So, I'm supposed to deal with that problem one way or another, either steal a writ, or maybe I can convince the guy to stop doing what he's doing. I don't know yet, but I'll find out. And of course, I do have a few plans for this episode. Now, of course, as we all know, every time I start an episode with a plan, it tends to derail itself, and I end up not doing what I intend to do. But the current plan, in quotations, is resolve this issue here, loop down to the vineyard area, like the monastery's vineyard area, in order to find the secret, steal some seedlings. Maybe I should get hired first to do that, and then, time allowing, if it's still the same day, I'll try to pick up at least one or two of these other side quests. In the morning, the next morning, I actually have some sort of archery contest to take part in with Vlak, which is why I'm kind of spacing everything out. And we will see how that goes. There's a decent chance that one of these side quests will also make me distracted, shall we say. It might divert me from the original intent, but we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, it's nothing that would be time gated, time limited. But yeah, so we're over here now. Whoa. Well, this is definitely a camp. Do you think I can walk in, or do you think I can sneak in? I guess I can try sneaking. Yeah, I might be able to just steal the writ. I'm going to check this tent first. I'm not seeing anyone. Yeah, okay. Get the writ from the commander. Oh. I can just talk to the commander? Oh, that's probably him over there. Uh-oh. Okay. It says talk to the commander, so we may as well do that. I'll wear my nice clothes, so I have a sword available. Hello. I want to talk.
I came to talk to you.
What are you on about, yokel? This is a military position, not some tavern where you can blabber nonsense.
Ooh. I come in the name of the Kuttenberg Council.
Don't make this worse than it is. I'm an official. I've come on behalf of the Kuttenberg Council.
Who did you say you are?
Do I have to make up a name? Nope.
You're illegally blocking the road and collecting money from merchants. The council demands that you immediately allow free passage and disperse.
Well, yes, but we're here on direct orders from the king. We even have his letter of safe conduct. Look for yourself.
I want to read it.
Show it to me.
Well, that surely won't be necessary, sir.
No, you need to give me that
I'm afraid
conduct.
It will be. The letter. Now.
Fine. Here it is.
This is the part where I run away,
Dear
right?
devoted and faithful subjects, I, Sigismund of the House of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, and Elector of Brandenburg. Good lord, the titles that man has.
Oh, you can read.
Well, yes, obviously.
Why else would I want that parchment from you, numbskull?
Oh, if he can't read, then I can bullshit.
The bearer of this writ,
Then I can make stuff up and he wouldn't know the
It's all
difference.
in order, you see, according to law. You don't need to read further.
Hereby ordered the bridge over the Teplitz River to be guarded where crossed by the southern route to Yulo. What is the meaning of this?
What? Not me.
Am I making it up right now, or is it literally
Shut
just a
your
letter
mouth,
that doesn't tell
deceiver.
them?
Teplitz River, my arse. You're stealing here. Plain as day.
But I didn't know.
Didn't know what? That you're on the road to Kuttenberg and not
Okay,
on a bridge
I
in
assume
Hungary?
Henry's making it up right now. I think he's lying.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world. Just a few wagons. Nothing bad happened to anyone.
Where did you get that writ?
Where did he get that safe conduct?
Well, we got it from the king, really. That is our...
Oh,
captain
so they're just... Okay,
4
I
years
see.
ago. Except then he died, and without him, they didn't let us guard anything. Fortunately, we kept the letter, and now we set up from time to time with it to collect money from merchants.
Okay, so they're the ones who are
They're not allowed
lying.
to read, so when
Hilarious.
they see the royal seal, they figure it's better to pay and not ask questions.
Alright, just get out of here.
Enough. Pack up your shit and get out of here before I lose my patience. I'll keep this safe conduct, and if I ever hear of you running your fraud elsewhere, I will find you personally. Is that clear?
Yes, you'll never hear from us again, I swear.
That's pretty funny. Okay. So in the end, Henry wasn't making it up. They are just using a military writ that did not give them access here. I want to read the whole thing, so... Do not harm him, blah blah blah. We hereby... Yeah, it is the bridge over the Templates River. For the necessary redress of harm to our servant and his militites, let the whatever on the bridge be provided with all this. We entrust the Burgrave of whatever to handle this in honor of our Royal Majesty. Yeah, quite literally, they were just told to guard a bridge somewhere. And then they, you know, messed it all up. Alright. Well, I'm glad we were able to find a peaceful solution. Not that it would have stopped me from killing them all in cold blood, but, you know. If I can avoid doing it, I might as well. And in that case, the vineyard is straight ahead. We've actually ridden through it before on our way over to talk to, the bandit, basically. The fake treasure hunter.
This hole. God.
And we just didn't know what it was at the time, so... I think it's just straight ahead. Ah, okay. Now, I know it was a trespassing area, but what's really stopping me from just rushing in and grabbing what I need? That said, I think it would be more interesting for me to be hired on as a hand. But we all know what's going to happen the second I decide to join them as a hired hand, right? Oh, it's a recruiter.
Whoa!
Someone is going to tell me to carry sacks. That much is obvious. Who are you? How are you doing here?
How are you doing here?
What can I say? It's work. We have to care for the grapes every day, so we're in the vineyard from dawn till dusk. This year it looks like a particularly good harvest.
That's nice.
If we
That's
don't
good.
get any heavy rain, the monastery's cellars will be full.
Wait, what kind of grapes do you grow here?
What kind of grapes do you grow here?
Monastic.
That's not helpful.
I meant, white or red.
You don't know much about grapes, do you, lad? There are many other types of grapes than just white and red. Here on the slope, it is mainly red Saint Laurent.
Noted.
But the white Riesling thrives here too, mainly on rocky soil. Personally, I have nothing but praise for it.
Okay. I'm looking for work in the
Are
vineyard.
you hiring?
Us, always. But don't be fooled, it's hard work. Days spent bent over in the sun. It's not for everybody, but you'll get a few groschen, something to eat, and a place to lay your head.
I'm in.
That sounds good.
I'll tell you tomorrow. For now, go and speak to the custodian, Jerome. He'll tell you what to do. Any questions?
No, I'm good. What's the custodian like?
What's the master custodian like?
Jerome? He's my cousin, and he gave me this job. Can't complain about him.
And the others?
I don't know. But I've never heard any complaints. You'll see for yourself soon enough.
Okay. The problem here is I was just told by you, oh, come talk to me tomorrow. I have an archery contest tomorrow. Can I come back after the archery contest? What's in the building in the vineyard?
What's in that building in the middle of the vineyard?
Vineyards aren't just vines. They need a place to sort, press, and wash the grapes.
Makes sense.
And we also need a place to lay our heads. We spend half a year up on this scorching hill after all.
Also makes sense. What if I fail to do my duty?
What if I'm not up to
You
it?
get
You
fired!
have 2 arms and 2 legs, and that's all you need. The only thing we won't tolerate is someone slacking off. We have a lot of blow-ins, so don't expect any breaks. If you laze about for even a day, you'll be out of here. Understand?
What about,
I
like, the
understand.
first quarter of a day when I go to the archery contest?
I'll be going then.
All right, run along. Jerome will be waiting near the winery. And remember, wine is liquid gold, so we keep everything well guarded.
Noted.
Don't worry. I don't steal.
I have to say
Total
that
lie.
because we do get light-fingered individuals here from time to time.
Not surprising.
And now you know everything.
You're just hiring anyone
Off
off
you
the
go to work.
street. Of course you're going to have some of those. Alright,
I'll
I'll
be
be
going
going.
All right, run along. Jerome,
Yes,
worry.
yes, yes,
And
yes,
now
yes. Alright, we know.
I'll be with you, good sir.
Yes, yes, and with you. So, what's stopping someone random just from walking in and being like, oh yeah, I was hired? Like, they could have just ignored him. He was so far away from the main entrance, excuse me? Or maybe I'm just confused. Maybe that... Huh? I thought the main entrance was over there. Yeah, what's he doing all the way out there? I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Hello, peasant. Yes, and with you. Alright, I'm allowed into this area now, yes? Given that I've been officially hired. Have you seen Jerome? Are you Jerome?
What a nice day.
Administrator Jerome, hello there. What does your job entail?
What does your job entail?
The administration of the monastery vineyard consists mainly of thorough organization. I allot the jobs to the workers and make sure nobody neglects anything. But it's not just about people. I have to take care of the vines themselves and oversee their health and quality every day. True, the Sedlets Monastery has many vineyards, but this is one of its crown jewels.
Nice. How are you doing here?
How are you doing here?
The life of a winemaker is similar to the life of the vine itself. It seems showered with sunshine, but it isn't possible without tenacity and resilience.
Also, if the vine
Here
doesn't
in
do
the
well, you're not
vineyard,
going to do well,
we
right?
wake up and go to sleep with a single thought: how to bring to life a divine miracle, the nectar of wine. For it truly is a miracle. A truly fine wine can enchant kings and priests alike. And if we can create such a wine, then our time in this world has not been in vain.
Alright, I'm supposed to report to you.
I'm supposed to report to you. I'm new here.
Excellent. Another young shoot ready to sprout and produce the delicious fruits of labor.
Sure.
What?
Oh, nothing, lad. I'm just admiring your youth and the joyful energy you surely bring with you. But that's not why you're here.
I was sent to ask what you want me to do.
Oh, it's too late today. The velvet blanket of night is not favorable for our work. Let's leave it for tomorrow. But I suggest you don't dawdle.
Okay, so
For at
try to get here
noon,
before
the
noon.
vineyard is battered by the hot rays of our heavenly protector.
I can do that. I
Alright.
hope that
I'll try to
the
get a bird.
archery contest won't last that long.
What is it I'm supposed to do?
Ah, but of course, I nearly forgot to tell you what your God-fearing work will entail. As our youngest laborer, you will be in charge of the
Oh, I'm the
eternal
youngest?
battle
Okay.
against the weeds.
You discovered a
which
free
choke
bed.
our
That's nice.
Beautiful plants. As
Weed
soon as
picking.
you spot one, imagine you're King David and uproot that evil from our land forever, just as he uprooted the Philistines from Israel.
If you hand me a slingshot, I can take on Goliath.
We hand out slingshots in autumn when we have trouble with starlings.
Funny.
Apart from that, you'll sometimes see a sack at the end of a row. In it are clippings and bad plants, which you will take to the dung heap behind the winery here.
Alright, I was right. More
Where their
sacks.
earthly existence ends in the process known as decay.
All right. That doesn't sound too complicated. Weeding and organising a funeral for some plants.
Not so bad at
Tell
all.
the truth, lad, work in the vineyard isn't complicated, but it is hard.
Noted.
I therefore suggest you don the vintner's crown, a straw hat. Do you have any other questions?
No, I'm good. Never mind, I have a lot. What's in the building in the middle of the vineyard?
What's in this building here?
This is the winery, lad. It's the heart of the vineyard. Of course, the grapes must ripen in the vineyard and are harvested there. But here in the winery they are sorted, pressed, and poured into barrels. As soon as we put the wine in barrels, it travels to the cool and dark monastery cellars, where it ages.
Okay, where can I rest?
Where can I lay my head?
I shall take you there right away. I have to show you where to take the sacks in any case.
And why do you talk so strangely?
Forgive me, but why do you talk so strangely?
Truth be told, you're not the first to ask such a question. But the answer is simple.
He just
Our
wants to be
time
respected?
On this earth is too short and
He's
precious
doing it just to
leave
be different?
behind something ordinary. And I'm quite adept at speaking, unlike other human activities. So why not at least leave behind a pleasing impression?
I wonder what I'll leave behind.
I don't know, lad.
One hell of a
Neither
legacy.
do you. But eventually the loom will run out of thread, and it's up to us what we leave behind.
True
Whether
enough.
it's a plain cloth or an ornate tapestry.
Also true. All right. I'll get started tomorrow.
I think I'll hit the hay so I can get a head start tomorrow.
That you should. Rest is the wealth of the prudent.
Okay, so now I'm thinking maybe instead of picking up those other quests and potentially locking myself down for some other potential activities, I should return the writ to the innkeeper, sleep for a night, and then just do the archery contest and then do whatever I need to do at the vineyard. Technically, I could probably just break right in. It'd be easy peasy, but that would kind of I mean, quite literally, I could just lockpick my way in and probably grab it, but I feel like that'd be missing out in content, so I don't exactly want to be skipping out on that. Now, in that case, let's just go back into Kuttenberg. I guess I don't really need my horse for this. And return the writ. He'll be happy to hear that they're not being screwed over anymore. That's always a plus. Where am I going? So easy to lose myself in the city. Heading up. Okay, that's fine. Just heading up the road here and going into the inn. I should probably drop by for a bath at some point, huh? I would like to. But the bathhouse doesn't have a quick travel spot, which is the most annoying part. I'd have to come here and then walk all the way around, and I'm too lazy for that right now. So, the game doesn't think I need to wash myself, so I'm going to have to roll with that. Can I open this? Private area, okay. Maybe he's in the next building over. No one's going over. No one goes there. Are you upstairs? You might be upstairs. Okay, they'll be upset with me if I do that, though. Hello? You are not upstairs. I brought you the writ.
I brought you that safe conduct.
Mein Gott! You really did it! And what about the soldiers? Where they are?
They're going
We'll be
home.
back in this land anytime soon.
You do us a great service, friend. And also save us much money. For that you deserve a reward. Thanks
Wonderful.
100-fold.
Well, you're welcome. That was what, 100 groschen? Can I sleep here? You don't have a bed, do you? I don't think you do. What's my food situation like right now? Not the best. My energy levels are kind of low as well. So in that case, I could probably sleep at the inn just south from here. Sleep there for the night and then go over to Vlak in the morning. Alright, let's just do that. Catherine, what the heck? Catherine was just here.
Hey, my lovely. Zizka told me you found something out about Liechtenstein.
If only just about him. I got a job in an alehouse, and I must have heard all the gossip about this sinful city. And about the Pope, the second Pope, Sigismund, Wenceslas, about the sickness of old men, the desires of young men, who I sometimes have to beat off with a stick.
That's
Simply
unsurprising.
everything. The tavern seems to be the fount of all knowledge.
As we all know from every RPG ever. I reckon it's not easy. You could have been spending time with Dry Devil, yes, but then we wouldn't have had any of the
Look
information.
at it like this. You could have helped us get Dry Devil out of trouble.
It's
instead.
more helpful for her to be
Don't
out here
push it.
gathering info.
But that sounds like you found the sod. Is he alright?
In the head, not so much.
Are you asking me if he's right in the head?
We all know he isn't. What I mean is, if anything happened to him.
He took an arrow to the butt.
He got shot in the arse.
Yeah.
Who did it, for God's sake?
Hard to say. Maybe me, maybe Zizka.
Lady just
or
walked
one of the
over a
other
table.
men. But he'll live.
That's God's punishment for his loutish behavior. I must think up a new fitting nickname for him.
But anyway, about Liechtenstein. Anything new?
Well, there might be something. One of the girls I talked to told me her sweetheart frequents some nasty alehouse.
Okay,
And
where's
one
that?
of the regulars there recently started buying drinks for the whole house. Which is suspicious, because this fella is practically a beggar. Goatskin, they call him. They asked him where he got the coin, and he boasted that he was spying for some rich lord.
Okay, maybe don't say that out loud. It could be anyone, but I'm going to choose to be optimistic.
All right. That sounds promising.
Of course, it doesn't have to be Liechtenstein, but there can't be that many rich men who pay spies. And we have to start somewhere.
That's,
That's
really
true.
debatable, I think.
And you've spoken to this goatskin fella?
Not yet. I was rather hoping you'd do it. That grubby alehouse is a bit too wild even for me.
That's okay, just point me in the right direction.
Oh, that's saying something. Well, trying to get sense out of drunken wretches is quite a skill of mine. Does this place have a name?
I'm not sure if it's a name, but the locals call it the Hole in the Wall.
I was told that there's some sort of fight club that goes on there, huh? Owner's got a sense of humor.
I see the owner's got a sense of humour.
Unfortunately, I don't think it's a joke. You'll find it in Hotprink. There's no other alehouse in that quarter.
So goatskin in the hole in the wall. I reckon
Isn't
I remember
Hotbrink
that.
also where that bathhouse lady
I'll
was
go and
supposed
check
to
it
be?
out.
The one with the quest?
Before you go, I wanted to ask. Nobody ever told me why we're actually looking for this Liechtenstein fella.
I can be honest, he might know where Capon is. That's a good enough reason. I don't know about the bigger picture, right? As far as the bigger players go, but for me,
He might
this
know
is the
where they're
driving
holding
force.
Capon.
I'm sure lots of people might know that.
But Liechtenstein's on our side. At least I hope he still is. You never know these days.
But who is he? And why is he in Kuttenberg?
He's a young noble from Jobst's council. His family
Yeah, I don't
have
know like the
domains in
bigger picture as
Moravia
far as
and North
Jobst and his
Austria.
plans go,
He's
but
here
for
to gather
me,
information about the enemy for
Capon
Jobst.
is the biggest
Judging
draw,
by
right?
how important it was for Istvan to find out where he is, he's a real thorn in their side. And they're out to get him.
So we're getting involved in noblemen's schemes again. That means trouble.
Doesn't it
I'll
always?
do my best not to get us mixed up in all that.
Sure you will. But it can't be helped. There's a war on, and we have to fight.
Very true.
Watch out for yourself, Henry. I have a bad feeling about that district.
You're
Noted.
not the only one.
Is Hotbrink the lower right area then? Where is Hotbrink? Am I confused? Let me tag it in my main quest. Yeah, it is down there. Okay, so that is Hotbrink. So one of these is going to be the bathhouse lady. Probably this one, considering that. So that's the one who wants to bring up the bathhouse. There's at least several quests around this inn in the hole in the wall. One of them's going to be the fight club. And then Goatskin is around there as well. And then I have to go over there to talk to Vlak in the morning anyway. And that looks like the archery range. Anyway, the whole point of me being at this tavern, I completely forgot that she was working here. Yeah, I completely forgot that she was working at this specific pub. But I'm trying to free the two bards. I kind of forgot and then remembered and then forgot about them again. So I'm just going to head right over. Hope they're still there. Bumped into Catherine by pure chance after waking up from a short nap. And here we are. Now, the problem is, there's a guard stationed, like, right across from them. So it'd be extremely easy. It'd be extremely easy.
Have you done something I should know about?
No.
Greetings. I'm glad we have people like you keeping watch after dusk. My respects.
Thanks. I'm glad someone appreciates it.
Wonderful. As I'm trying to say, it would be very easy for them to get caught if I free them right in front of a guard. So I have to wonder... What's with the bloody rags? I have to Oh, I guess this would be like the whipping pole and everything, huh? Yeah, it is. If I wait, will I find a opportunity to free them without getting caught? That guard's just gonna sit there all night, isn't he? I suspect the answer will be yes. Is there no shift change? Time to keep waiting. Okay, he started to walk off, so I think now is a good time to free him. And then, maybe just to ensure their safety, I should...
Let's hurry back to Gelion.
Yeah, I think I should wait. And then maybe that will mean that they can get out of the city via off-screen teleportation. And I think, hopefully, we're good, and I won't find their dead body somewhere. I have no clue. So, that took a while, of me literally just standing around until something happened, and it It unfortunately didn't happen until daylight, but here we are. So with that out of the way, I think I should head over to the archery grounds. It's now, what time is it? It's now 7 in the morning, so I'm probably going to be expected back at the vineyard as well. Dr. Black. Well, now's probably
nice and slow.
The best time to do this, and hopefully I can get this out of the way. Now, I'm kind of expecting this to be an archery contest, so just in case, I should probably drink a bowman's brew. I mean, marksmanship only by 5 isn't really going to do much for me, but I'm okay with that. Okay, that's not the way to go. And I suppose once I get into this quarter, we should be a-okay. Hello, hello. Kind of wish that the horses were allowed to move faster within city limits, but yeah. I mean, at this point, I might as well just be on foot, right? Like, I'm kind of like, I run faster on foot than I do on the back of the horse. Oh, there's a hole in the wall. I know that because this sign is one heck of a meme. Alright, you look like the foreman. Hello, sir. How fare thee?
God bless.
I'm going to watch the competition.
Well, Vlach,
I thought I was taking part, actually.
Competition. When does the shooting start?
I'm getting too old for this, kidder. I can do without all the hubble shoe, you know. Them yummy yakkers today, they've got no sense. Fuck it.
Hold on. What happened?
They ran out of beer, so the guild cut the evening meeting short, and old Linhart went home early. He stumbled upon Tess and
I don't even know who Linhart is.
Our blockhead takes off running and hurts his arm.
What? He got hurt? And what about the competition?
Oh, right, Anton. Right. And his girlfriend Tess. Got it.
So our kid of Bukovets
Who?
will have to shoot with bugger all chance of winning.
He doesn't know how to shoot.
Nowhere near like Caspar. Nor you.
But I'm not a yakker.
Who fucking cares? We'll vouch for you. Henry,
You seem very
will give
drunk,
you half
Flack.
of the winnings on top.
Just saying.
If you gan there in Anton's place. All right. You'll get twice as much.
Oh.
You shoot better than all of
So
us
you're going to give me
together
100%
anyways.
if we win, basically?
So what you say?
You said half, and now you're saying double as much. Sure, of course. I was under the impression I was going to be in this to begin with, to be honest.
The tourney's about to start, so away, man. Time's wasting.
Alright, that's fine. I'm ready.
Let's get to it. I'll show them how to shoot.
Godspeed, sonny.
I hope it's regular archery.
You don't look like a yakker.
I came to compete. I'm shooting for the striped Tonys.
Aye, you're that new fella from Vlach.
Yes,
You
yes,
already
I
told
am.
me Anton is out. So, snipper snapper, I hope you don't embarrass them. Good
Me
luck.
too, actually.
You know the rules.
No. Also, my archery level is actually pretty low, to be honest.
Better explain it all to me.
Even though I've used it quite a
Naturally,
lot.
As is your right. The miner's popinjay is shot with a light crossbow.
That's bad.
and
I haven't
the
used a
aim
light
is to
crossbow
shoot
since the
down
start of
more
the game.
small birds
I
than
honestly
opponents.
don't
Whoever
remember
hits
how it
the
works.
bird first gets the hit. So you have to be fast and accurate.
I think I have to aim a little
Opponents
high
will
on
be
purpose
Jörg
with the
Brang of
crossbow,
all
if I recall
faiths,
correctly.
and Hensel Ebner, the best shooter in Kuttenberg. Do you need
It's
to
one hell of a
get
name,
anything else?
Hensel Eber. I'm fine. I have a crossbow.
I know everything I need. Let's go and shoot.
That's right. Everything is ready. Bets made and folk getting impatient. So what are we waiting for? Let the miners' tournament begin.
The problem here is I don't think... Oh, I don't even have my... I can't open my... Oh, there you go. Okay. So we're shooting the birds. Got it. Nope. Total miss. Okay, that's bad. I need to readjust immediately. That is very bad. Holy crap, I'm bad. Okay. This is even with the archery, potion. There we go. But I'm not gonna win against Henslin, I don't think. Not like this, certainly. Okay. Maybe I should go for that one. Dang! Someone else beat me to the punch. Not happy about that. I guess second place is good. Second place is fine. Is there even any more? Oh, that's it. I mean, it is what it is. I was close. Yeah, I was close. If only that guy didn't beat me to the punch by like 1/2
A
second.
reason that was. I've never seen the like.
Is that good or bad?
Lost in such a lead in a match.
Oh.
That's something.
Look, Vlad, leave me alone, alright? If Anton hadn't fucked up, he could have shown off himself.
Only you said you knew how to shoot.
I didn't say I knew how to
You're
shoot
the
a
one who
short
said I had
a
to get you
crossbow.
out of a
Yeah.
mess.
Christ, I'd no idea it'd end up like this. Yeah, you read about one thing. You're a body lad. You stood behind us and I value that. Even if the shooting match went to hell.
It is
Here,
what it is.
Take this. So you know the striped Tonys know what the help is worth.
Fine. Thanks, and Godspeed.
Blessings upon you, Henry. Godspeed.
Well, maybe next year you guys will do better, okay? Sorry. I did my best. I'm not a short bow user. Or sorry, a crossbow user, so it is what it is. That is an outcome I'm just gonna have to live with, I think. Now, I have to get back to work. Before I get in trouble for slacking. Now, they said before noon, right? Pretty much. Where's the horse? There we go. Okay, so let's ride back real quick. I think this is just
Slowly.
out of town.
Nice
And then the vineyard is right there. Okay, that's good. I'm reporting in. I hope I don't get in trouble for showing up late. I'm a little late, but it could be worse, I guess. I had something to do in the morning, okay? Prior oh, I shouldn't be going through the field. Prior obligations. But I'm back, and I'm ready to carry sacks. Ah, what the horse, why did you not let me in? That was weird. I totally tried to turn. At any rate, we're here now.
Good to see you.
Good to see you
I'll be
too.
with you. How's the
All right.
match going?
Here I am.
I have more questions.
Ask away, lad.
Wait, what? What am I supposed to do right now? Am I confused? Get seedlings. Yeah, I know. Under the straw hat. Work in the monastery vineyard. Oh, like I have to go over here? What do you mean by work? Like grab sacks and stuff, or? Well, there's my bed. Am I confused? I'm a little confused. Right, you want me to weed the place. Right, okay, I guess I can do that. I'm gonna be doing this off screen though, I think, because all I'm doing is picking flowers until something happens. So I've given up. That's just too much of a pain in the butt. At this point, since everyone's walked away from the door, I'm just gonna steal. Oh man. Just running around picking up stacks and stuff, and I don't think it's even worth it. So, in we go. Let me in. Private area. Is this what I'm taking? Yes, it is. But what's the secret? I don't know what the secret is the problem. Mine. Thank you. I probably should have closed the door behind me. Don't mind me closing the door. Alright. Now that I'm back here, I still need to find the secret, right? Whatever that happens to be. Anyone back in this area? It doesn't look like it. An easy lock, that's fine. I'm a master thief. Anything in here in the wine presses? No, nothing too fancy. Okay. What's in here? This is not trespassing, is it? It's not. That's funny. Let me try that other door that's over here. Also, I guess I could have come in from a back door, huh? Is that a way out? It's not. Okay, fair enough. It was worth looking at. What about this door? Okay, never mind. It's not a real door. Well, I'm a little confused at the moment. This isn't trespassing until I come to this area. Once I go over here, it's not even trespassing. I'm allowed to be there. So what's the secret I'm looking for? I don't know. I'm allowed here, though. Hi, don't mind me. Allowed to be here, apparently. Trespassing in the wine cellar. I literally just walked in and she didn't seem to care, so... Let me in. I don't know what you're hiding, but I want to know. Okay, you're not talking to me. That's good.
This crate smells like sulfur. This could be it.
A crate? Like this one? Sulfur wicks. Find the secret. Okay, well, we did it. We've done the thing. And once I exit, I think I'm fine. Not trespassing. Allowed to be here. Okay, I'm done my work. And we're off. Wonderful. Work in the monastery vineyard. I tried. All I do is pick up flowers. I also threw them out because it didn't do anything for me. So I don't care. I'm just going to leave this quest as is. Can't be bothered. Let's go. We're heading back. Alright, Casper, I'm back.
What would you like?
I've got it.
Back, and I've got the mysterious monastery incense. It looks like wood chips soaked in sulfur. It stinks a bit.
They were smoking barrels with this. Sulfur is the stink of hell, and this is a monastery vineyard.
Maybe there's another reason. The miners in Skalitz used to say where there's sulfur, it's easier to breathe. Healthier air.
Is that
It
true?
stinks to high hell.
So do many
I
noble
don't know.
delicacies. And they're still delicious.
I suppose you're right. I'll give it a try. I hope it doesn't make my wine reek.
I'll give it a shot.
Here's your
If it
reward,
works, it works.
like we agreed. And something to read. I don't want you saying I didn't do you right.
I almost forgot. I have the seedlings.
Ah! I'm curious what they'll grow into. You've made me doubly happy, Henry. So, here's a little something on top for you.
Wonderful, thank you.
Farewell.
Great, so that's done. And now I've got another book from him, which I have not read before, but it's drinking, so I couldn't be bothered. Although, actually, I guess I could learn drinking without being a drunk, right? Like, being educated on wines, like in this quest in particular, doesn't mean I have to be addicted to it. Okay. So I just finished washing my clothes at the laundry spot here. Now, if not for the fact that the water is actually flowing down from uptown, this would be a pretty place. But because the water's flowing down out of the city, I'm very concerned that it might be tainted in some way. Like, who knows where that water's been? I mean, yeah, there's no, like, internal plumbing and stuff in this time and age, and the water looks relatively clean, but you never know. You never know. Now, I will have full disclosure here. I'm actually going to be replaying this, this entire section that I'm about to, take part in. So, the whole quest with the bathhouse lady, basically, I chose a new recording option while I was recording this, and didn't realize until after I'd finished recording that it had messed something up. So basically, I lost all that footage. So as a result, I am going to go through all of this again. It was a fun quest, but just don't be surprised when I don't act surprised by anything that happens during this. Now, of course, it's kind of cool to see the before and after of this place, and you'll see what I mean once we actually find the keeper of the bathhouse. Betty, I know you're around here somewhere. Up top? Hey. I'm looking for work.
I'm here to...
Well, it's about time. Put it somewhere inside.
There must be some mistake. I'm not delivering anything.
What do you want, then?
The innkeeper sent me. He said you're looking to hire someone.
He's not wrong. I was afraid nobody would turn up.
Don't
Who
worry,
are
I'm
you,
here
Lee?
to make your
Henry
dreams come
Scalise.
true.
I'm Betty. I run the place.
Another Betty, huh? What exactly is this place? Or, I'm guessing business isn't great.
I'm guessing business isn't great.
Everyone has to start somewhere.
True
Once
enough.
I've got the place in good nick and up and running, it'll be the best establishment in the city. I need you to bring some things from Grund. And while you're there, find my wagoner Martzek and bring him back as well. He went there before you and he hasn't come back yet.
What do you want me to bring back?
Do you want me to bring back?
You know, a bit of this and a bit of that.
You're not telling me much.
Curiosity killed the cat.
And what
Well,
if I told you to forget it?
I know
You wanted
exactly
a job,
what I'm
didn't
bringing
you?
back, but it's
I
fine.
promise, you won't regret it and you'll enjoy the journey.
Tell me or I won't go.
Well, I need to know, otherwise I'm not going anywhere.
You're a bit strict, eh? But what choice do I have? There's some girls who are going to work for me waiting in Grund. And your job is to go and collect them and bring them here. Satisfied?
Absolutely.
Very. Who's Matsek?
The wagoner I hired for the job before you. He still hasn't come back. I reckon he's gone to ground in Grun, so to speak.
What do you mean he hasn't come back?
Why do you think he's gone to ground?
Matsek's a bit odd. Superstitious. He once didn't set foot outdoors for 2 days because there was a black cat outside on the porch. When you meet him, you can ask him about it yourself.
Will do. Is he definitely in Grund?
Are you sure he'll be in Grund?
He's bound to be sitting in a tavern, boozing and keeping his head down. He used to steal for a living. So now he sees a catchpole round every corner, and he's afraid of his own shadow.
Alright. What's in it for me?
What's in it for me?
A decent bit of coin.
Okay, I'm in.
It's a deal. I'll go to Grund for the wagon and its driver.
In the meantime, I'll try and get this place cleaned up a bit.
Sounds like a plan. So what is this
What
place?
is this place?
A bathhouse.
Looks more like a half-built goat shed.
Rude.
Watch your mouth, lad. It might not smell as sweet as other places, but we've got all the services you could wish for. Baths, laundry, and nice girls for company. What more could you want from a bathhouse?
True enough.
Well, not to catch lice
Well,
on the way to the
yeah,
bath,
this place is a
maybe?
little
Do
rundown
you
at the
often
moment.
visit bathhouses?
I do, but not for anything indecent. I only ask them to wash my clothes. I've got Teresa back home.
Yeah? I go to bathe and get my dirty clothes washed.
And you pay no heed to the girls. Ha! That's what they all say.
What is this place?
A bathhouse.
Same question. We've been through this before. How did you come to have a bathhouse?
How did you come to have a bathhouse? It can't be that easy.
I inherited it from Marish, the previous owner. I was his head wench for 7 years. I've lived in this house since I was little, in fact.
You grew up
You
here?
grew up here?
Marish took me in when I was a little orphan of around 10. I washed laundry, carried water, ran errands. It wasn't a bad life at all. Marish was like a father to me.
Head wench.
What does the head wench do?
Just about everything. Takes care of the business, pays the girls, arranges food, anything that needs doing, basically.
Yeah, so she was basically a manager, and he left it to you.
And he left it to you? Just like that?
Aye. Marish didn't have a proper family, and I'd been here since I was a nipper and knew the ropes. I'm the only one who stayed with him. Even when the money ran out and the bathhouse fell into disrepair. So of course he left it to me. He was a good man. God rest his soul.
Sounds like it. Alright. What do you plan to do?
What do you plan to do with the bathhouse now?
I'll do the place up and reopen it.
That won't be easy, I reckon. The first part, especially.
I've coped with worse things in life.
It's actually crazy how quickly she gets this place cleaned up. I'm still curious about where she's getting this money from, but you'll see what I mean when we get there.
How come it's so run down?
It wasn't always like this. Old Marish used to say, Betty, this place has to shine, and everyone must find what he's looking for here, see? Except he wasn't good with money. So he ended up broke, and then everything went downhill. We couldn't even afford herbs for the baths. People stopped coming. The girls left, and the old man fell ill. For a
shame.
while it was just the two of us, and then he died. So it's up to me to get this place back on its feet.
Got it. Are there any other bathhouses?
Are there any other bathhouses in the city?
Aye, there's one, but I wouldn't set foot in it.
How come?
Because it belongs to Adam, the bathkeeper, who always used to treat us like dirt.
So I've been to his
Just
bathhouse,
because
but I
his
haven't met the guy
bathhouse
yet,
is
I
in
don't
the
think.
Center, he thinks he's God's gift. And what's more, it was him who badmouthed us. So people stopped coming.
He was just getting rid of the competition, eh?
Yeah.
Not surprising.
But I'll show him what a proper
competition's
bathhouse
good.
looks like.
Okay, off we go. So now we're off to pick up the package over in Grund. Which is always fun. This is actually a fairly fun quest, to be honest. I'm just really, really sad that you won't get to hear my original reactions to it all, so I'm sorry about that. But let's just ride right over. Hopefully we won't get interrupted along the way. There's a decent chance of that happening, though. Who knows? Pretty sure there's a random encounter like right around here. Yeah, ambush. Well, I'll try to get involved, but I don't think I'll be able to save the person. I almost never succeed in that. Alright, hello. Hi, coming in, hoping to, draw your attention. Yep, hi. Alright, ow. Ow, I don't often lose clinches, but I was a little caught off guard there. Ow. Okay, ow. This is not going great. Not going well at all. Okay, get out of here. What the heck? Okay, don't know why I showed the animation twice. No. Die already. Nope. Just die in the clinch, and I'll talk to the guy afterward. Who are you?
Fuck! I'll never leave the house again. You'll see.
That's a mood.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Glad to help.
Don't mention it. I'm just glad you're alright.
All thanks to you. Here, this is for you. It's not much, I know, but I wouldn't want you to leave empty-handed. And thank you again.
You're welcome, buddy. I'm also actively dying. I took a lot of damage in this, actually. A distressing amount of damage, all things considered. Okay, so let's just continue our journey. Alright, we're back in Grund. I'm gonna talk to the driver outside. Actually, no. I'm gonna wait and listen in on this conversation. I just wish it wasn't raining so hard.
I just hope we won't regret it.
I think we'll be fine.
Regret what? Not staying in that ruin with the soldiers everywhere. Nah, it couldn't be any worse than that. Betty has worked for us and a place to stay, and we'll get out of this shithole. I can't wait till I see the Sunday market. I've never been in the city before. The first money I make, I'll spend on a pretty dress and a headscarf to go with it. And some shoes. I just hope it isn't a setup. It's been ages since she said she'd send someone.
So the funny thing is, I was so skeptical at first when I was listening in on this.
In the meanwhile, it's nice and warm here, and there's enough food and ale to go round. Food and ale and nobody to pay for it.
They say that it's nice and warm here and it just rains on them from above. It happened last time I was recording too, which is kind of funny.
I don't like the look of him.
He's just the driver, don't worry about him.
Came with that wagon that's outside. Maybe he could drive us to Betty's.
He will, that's the point, that's why he's here.
But as soon as I turned to him, he pretended not to see or hear me. He just upped and left. He's right dodgy if you ask me.
He's just a weirdo, don't worry.
Well. Let's hope someone else comes.
Okay, let me go and talk to him first and persuade him. Hey, bud.
God bless you, sir.
Yes, and you.
I'm looking for Matsek, the wagoner. Is that you?
Who's asking?
Betty's asking.
Relax. Betty from Kuttenberg sent me. She said you were supposed to bring her something, but instead you're still hanging around here. So she wants to know what's going on. If you need help, I'm your man.
Thank God you're here. This job will be the death of me. Everyone thought it was suspicious that I was driving girls to and fro.
You mean Betty's girls?
Do you mean the girls you were supposed to deliver to Betty?
What girls do you think I mean? Getting them there is not that simple, though. A wagon full of girls is suspicious. Everyone watches, and then they remember your face.
So this guy's just paranoid, right? First of all, what do you mean to and fro? You haven't brought anyone to Betty yet. Betty doesn't have girls. Also, there's nothing wrong with giving girls a ride.
What of it? There's no law against driving girls into the city.
It's just with my face. Everyone wonders what pretty girls are doing with a bloke like me.
You're just doing your job. What's the problem?
I had a dream. I dreamt I was stopped by soldiers. And soldiers are bastards. They treat you like dirt. Like in the Potovitz, they stop every wagon and check what's on it.
Also, Potowitz, they're bandits there, basically. And there are no soldiers here.
We're in Grund. We're a long way from Apatovitz, so there aren't any troops here. Besides, it was just a dream.
My dreams never lie. Last time I dreamt I fell off a hay wagon. And then I had a rash all week.
I'll give you my word. You don't have to worry about any soldiers. Not when you're with me.
Besides, if there are soldiers, I'll deal with them.
Betty's getting annoyed. And I'll be more afraid of her than soldiers.
Christ, you're right. But if anything happens to me, it'll be on your conscience.
I'm sure you'll be
Where are the
fine.
girls? Let's get them on the wagon and go.
In there. The whole tavern knows about them. I don't want it to look like I know them.
You get the wagon ready, and I'll go and get them.
Alright, let me wash up first and then I'll talk to them. I just realized I'm covered in gore and filth. Alright, ladies, I'm here.
I was sent by Betty, the bathkeeper from Kuttenberg. Do you know her?
Aye, we know her, sweetie. What can we do for you?
She said you're supposed to work for her, and I'm supposed to escort you there.
Well, about time. We've been stuck here for ages and there's no sign of anyone.
Don't
So
worry,
far, we've
there's a
had to
guy
make
out
do
there
with
and I'm
some
here.
local customers so we can pay our bill. Who are you, handsome?
Henry of Skalitz.
Henry of Skalitz.
Well then, Henry. Can we go now? I don't want to spend another moment in this shithole.
Where do you know Betty from?
Where do you know Betty from?
We met by chance. We were sitting in a tavern, complaining about our jobs. Before that, we was in a bathhouse in Backwater, the same as this one. And it wasn't nothing good. Betty heard us, and there and then she offered us something better in Kuttenberg.
All of you?
That's right. She said she had big plans for her bathhouse. But the main thing is it's the city. Nobody in their right mind would say no.
Are you going to go as bath
Are
maids?
you girls going to work as bathmaids?
What do you think we're going to do?
I don't know. I thought maybe...
What? We might want to join a nunnery? Ha! No chance. We're all experienced. We know what the job's about.
And
The
can we
wagon's
go?
waiting. We can get going.
You don't mean that dodgy old geezer's wagon?
Yeah, that's the one.
He's right suspicious. Are you sure he won't leave us in the lurch somewhere?
No, we'll be
Relax.
okay. I'm
going with
fine.
you.
I'll be here.
Just as well. I wouldn't go anywhere with that old fart on my own. Did you hear that, girls? We're going. The city awaits.
Yes, indeed. You see, the funny thing is, this dialogue is different from the last time I talked to them. I didn't get that line last time I played. Weird. Anyway, I have to actually wait for them to get on the dang thing, so... Come on, ladies. I promise you won't be accosted by any random soldiers or weirdos along the way. That's what I'm here for. To protect you from people like that. Alright. In you go. Go on. Everyone get on there. And I'll join in at the front. Alrighty then. I like that there are unique animations for people getting onto a wagon too. That's kind of cool. Let's go. Sir? Thank you. I do not like that the rain has cleared up a little bit for this ride.
It'll be like there.
Oh, Clara said it's wonderful there. Lovely clothes, shops full of all kinds of stuff, and never a dull moment. And she said everyone's really...
Civilized? But yeah, they're not wrong though. I mean, the city is way more advanced than anything else we've seen in both games, right? Tiling on the floors and everything, it's crazy.
Rich and gentlemanly.
That young lad who's escorting us.
That's me.
He lives there.
I don't really live there.
Tell us more.
Aye, ask him then.
Why me? You ask him.
Sir?
Yes?
I'm not some lord. Just call me Henry. What do you want?
What's it like in the city?
It is wonderful.
The city's big, beautiful. Everyone there is living on the pig's back.
I don't know about that. I wouldn't say that.
No.
There are beggars and stuff.
You'll see for yourself soon enough. It's not like in a village. Everything's a lot bigger.
That's
And the
true.
fellas? Are they all bigger as well?
I wouldn't know that.
Never given it any thought.
Pity. Do you work at the bathhouse as well?
No. I have other business to take care of. I'm just helping Betty out for now.
But I expect you'll be coming to see us, though. Won't
Absolutely.
You read me like a book.
I won't be using the services,
If I
but
knew
you know.
how to read, I wouldn't be working in a bathhouse. But I have other talents.
I'm sure you do. Otherwise, you wouldn't be doing what you're doing.
I'll gladly show you my talents if you come and see me. Actually, I wanted to ask you, well...
I find it hard to believe a girl like you can be shy.
Right, there's no point beating about the bush. Are you more into tits or bottoms?
Is that what you lot talk about all the time?
Don't change
Apparently.
the subject. I want to know.
And I don't really have a proper answer for this, but last time I played, I picked two.
Definitely backside.
Arse? Why is that?
I don't know what I can tell you. Maybe because it's a nice thing and you know how to wiggle them.
You bet we do. If you saw how I could wiggle my ass.
I can... well imagine.
Hear that, girls? He's an arse man.
You say that like that's a bad thing. But yeah, the funny thing is how that's basically the trigger for the rest of the journey. I was 100% expecting to get, like, jumped along the way by bandits or something, but
Here I am.
I'm glad that didn't
How'd
happen.
you like my new girls?
It's also crazy how quickly she was able to clean up this place. It's actually livable
Girls are
now.
very
Look at it.
sweet. I couldn't have wished for a nicer journey.
I knew you'd hit it off. I expect you didn't get bored on the journey.
I certainly didn't.
So what now?
What do you want to do next?
There's still some tidying up to do inside, and then we've got to get the word out.
Betty, what a lovely surprise.
Here
I
comes
see you're doing the place up.
Adam,
Nice to
except he's
see
more
you,
drunk
Adam.
than usual.
What can I do for you?
I came to see how you're cleaning up the pigsty. It's hard to believe. It's the same building.
Right. You've had a look. Now get lost.
Is that any way to treat guests? What would the old men think?
I don't think we've met. I'm Henry.
Oh, pleased to meet you. I'm Adam. I run the only bathhouse in the city. Come and take a look when you get tired of this pigsty.
Do you need something?
Do you need something?
I just wanted to discuss something with Betty.
What if I don't want to talk to you?
It'll only take a moment.
If you don't want me here, I can go.
No,
Yes,
don't offer that,
thanks.
Henry. Come on, read the room.
No, wait. Stay here. At least you'll hear the offer I have for Betty.
What offer?
It won't be anything special. Adam just came for a quick look around. He has to be going again.
You're wrong. I'm here on business. Betty, we're old friends, and I'm worried about you. I'm offering you help from one friend to another.
Don't make me throw up.
Running a bathhouse requires expertise, money, and courage. But
Which
you,
she has.
Betty, you have none of those things. And that's why
That is incredibly
I'm
rude of you to
offering
say.
to take you under my wing. I'll buy
No,
the
I don't think
place.
so.
All of it, including you. You can still be the bath keeper, but the bathhouse will be mine. What do you think?
I'm not interested.
Come, come. I haven't even told you how much I'm offering yet.
That's not the
Not
point.
even
You don't get to
the
buy out the
golden
competition.
goose.
You don't have to answer right now. Think it over. Sleep on it. Just imagine. We'll do the whole place up. I'll sort out a permit, some proper girls, and furniture.
I said no.
What a pity. And it would be an even bigger pity if someone made a mistake and you lost everything.
Is that a
Just
threat?
imagine. The house burns down and you find yourself on the street with the girls. What then? That's not what the old men would have wanted.
Definitely a
Get
threat.
out! Fuck off out of here, you piece of shit! How dare you even mention him?
Now, Betty. Anger isn't good for the heart. You're not as young as you used to be.
Also very
You
rude to
need
say, excuse
someone
me.
by your side who knows the ropes.
Out! Get out right now!
Pity. A real pity.
So you say.
You alright?
That fucking whore son.
You surprised me.
Wow. I must admit, you surprised me.
Thanks.
What will you do now?
What will you do now?
I'll show him I can manage just fine without him. My bathhouse will be so great that everyone will forget about his.
How do you want to do that?
I'll throw a party that people will remember for as long as they live. I'll invite the whole city, and everyone in the district will be talking about it. And that scumbag will tear his hair out with envy.
Okay,
Why
why'd you
did
throw
you
him
yell
out?
at him like that?
Because it's no more than he deserves. He's to blame for my misery in the first place. Things have gone downhill since he got rid of Marish. Have I told you about him?
You did, but why don't you repeat yourself?
Not yet.
Marish ran this bathhouse before me. I was like a daughter to him. Before he died, he left the bathhouse to me. And Adam can't get over it. When Marish started to have trouble with his health and with money, that fucker did everything he could to get us closed down. He spread nasty rumors. He tried to steal our customers and girls.
And now he turns up out of the blue and offers to buy the place.
He wants it all for himself.
Of course he
He
does.
tried once before, but he didn't get far. And then he saw to it we ended up broke.
How can someone do that?
Adam knows people on the city council. He gets away with all kinds of shit.
And a party.
Big opening night party sounds good.
But I don't have a crier to spread the word around the city.
That's where I
So,
come in.
I was thinking, would you help me?
Of course. But I'm gonna go through all the dialogue options first.
Me? A crier? I thought you needed a special talent for that.
Bollocks! You just need to be able to shout. And you won't be doing it for free.
Alright, I'll help you.
It doesn't sound too hard. What do you want me to say?
That's what we have to figure out. The name of the bathhouse is already decided. It's going to be called the Kingfisher.
I like it.
Now for the rest.
We need
The
a
beginning.
good opening line.
We'll begin with the name. What else? And then something that grabs their attention.
So I actually went through all of these options when I was recording. I'm just gonna do the same thing here. And then I'll just pick the same phrase I chose last time. I don't think it actually has any influence on how the rest of the quest goes, but still. Good to hear all the unique dialogue they recorded, right? So, let's just do opening a bathhouse like nothing you experience, and then I went with Hear Ye, Hear Ye.
We are opening the Kingfisher Bathhouse. An unmissable occasion.
That's a bit weak.
Yeah.
Try saying, the best bathhouse in Gutenberg.
Okay. Something a
Should we
bit
try
different. Let's do nothing you've ever
Let's get them
experienced.
interested. Come to the Kingfisher, the new bathhouse. It's like nothing you've ever experienced.
I like it.
Yeah, but you'll like this
Should we
upcoming
try
one
something
more.
different?
Hear ye, hear ye.
Hear ye, hear ye. Let it be known that the Kingfisher, a new bathhouse, is opening.
That's good.
Yeah, look, listen to how much more enthusiastic she is about that.
That's
All
sorted
right.
then.
And then the middle.
Then we have to recommend our services, so people know what they can look forward to.
You have to praise my girls to high heaven. That's the main thing.
So openly. I thought those services would be more secret.
You have to find a clever way to say it.
True. We have the best wenches.
bathhouse wenches in the city.
They have skills beyond your wildest dreams.
You're not holding back.
Yeah, there's no point being coy about it.
True, true.
Can't we come up with something better?
What about
We
services?
have services for every customer. Do you want to be bathed in rose oil or shaved by a barber?
Anything you wish for, and much, much more.
Yeah, it's good. I like
Can't
that
we
one.
come up with something?
But this is
Our
the one that
bathhouse
seems to be
wenches
more
will
along the lines of
soothe
what
your
she's aiming
body and
for.
soul.
They'll warm you up from head to toe, whether you're in a hot bath or not.
Okay, we'll take that
I
one.
like it. Now the next bit.
And
How
the
do
end.
we end it?
That's obvious. We invite them to the opening party.
Okay. Feasting, dancing, and singing.
Come and enjoy a grand opening party.
Wine, women, and song, and maybe something more.
Okay.
Can't we come up with something better?
There's also FOMO
Be
option.
sure to come and see for yourselves. You'll be kicking yourself if you don't come.
You'll miss out on the experience of a lifetime.
That's a bit vague. So I
we come-
chose Ditch the Tavern for the Bathhouse because that technically could have long-term appeal, right? They could come for the party, yes, but in the future, with a tagline like that, they might just skip the bar and come straight over. Make sure you have food and stuff.
Ditch the tavern for the bathhouse.
At our grand celebration, the booze will flow.
Lord or beggar, all shall have their fill.
That's it.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I like
I
it.
like it.
And that's what we're rolling
How
for.
does it all sound together? Hear ye, hear ye. Let it be known that the Kingfisher, a new bathhouse, is opening. Our bathhouse wenches will soothe your body and soul. They'll warm you up from head to toe, whether you're in a hot bath or not. Ditch the tavern for the bathhouse. At our grand celebration, the booze will flow. Lord or beggar, all shall have their fill.
I like it. We'll do that.
I reckon it's good.
It sounds all right. Now go to the square and announce it. I want the whole city to hear that a new bathhouse is opening in Hoprink.
Where's the best place to try it?
The best place would be... Grain Market, near the town hall. Then Horse Market on Vinter Street. And the markets in Merchant's Quarter.
You
But
got
do
it.
it during the daytime, all right? If you go around yelling at night, the only attention you'll get is from the night watchman.
Right.
Yep, noted.
I'll go round those places when they're full of people and shout my head off.
Come back when you're done. In the meantime, I'll get the bathhouse ready for the guests.
Will do. Here I go.
Here I go.
Bye. But yeah, look at how quickly she's cleaned up this place. We were only gone for maybe like 2 hours at most, let's say. Right? She's got a nice sign up. It's all cleaned up and repainted. Everything is presentable. It's crazy. Alright, so what time is it? Let me see. I do technically still have some time. So I could do this all in one evening, which is perfect. So we'll just port right over to the entrance to Kottenburg. We got to get this area. And I actually did this area too, which was considered to be a mistake, apparently. But that's okay, because I can speech my way out of any problem. So I'll just do what I did last time, which is not examine the fountain.
Fountain? Where does the water come from?
Okay, come on.
Here.
Funny meme, funny meme.
So, hear ye, hear ye. Let it be known that the Kingfisher, a new bathhouse, is opening. Our wenches will soothe your
Yeah, this is the
body
guy who
and
got
soul.
upset with me.
They'll warm you up from head to toe, whether you're in a hot bath or not. Ditch the tavern for the bathhouse. At our grand celebration, the booze will flow. Lord or
Why are
beggar,
you yelling at
all
me?
shall have
It's
their
not
fill.
safe
The
here.
Kingfisher Bathhouse. Hoprink.
It's not even a bad sell.
You got a problem?
Quite right I do. Openly encouraging people to sin here on a Lord's Day. Such disgraceful behaviour in broad daylight. Encouraging people to fornicate and sin.
Is it forbidden?
Is it forbidden?
I don't pretend you don't know. Holy Scripture tells us that fornication, whoremongering and adultery are grave sins. And this is the main street, right next to the city gate.
Correct.
You lost your mind luring people onto the path of hell, here of all places.
No, I've not. There's nothing wrong with bathhouses.
There's nothing wrong with bathhouses. They don't have to be sinful either. It's people who are sinful. A bathhouse is a place for cleansing the body, just like a church is a place for cleansing the soul.
Are you likening churches to bathhouses?
It's a funny
I'm just
way to
saying
put
that
it.
there's a good reason for bathhouses. If we didn't have them, we'd be drowning in filth.
What about all of fornication that goes on in them?
That is the people.
bathhouse's
Yeah.
fault. It's the fault of the people who go.
I just go for my
I know what
clothes.
you're
I
getting
don't
at.
partake in that.
I just wanted to warn you. It's not a good idea to drum up business near a church.
Now, the
God
services may exist, but you don't have to ask for them. Alright, well, and with you, of course. So I just run into this little area here, the horse market, and then the various other alleyways. Now, I don't think that it really matters if I run around yelling
Let it be known
or
that the Kingfisher,
anything like that.
new bathhouse, is opening. Our wenches will soothe your
Henry
body
just says
and
the
soul.
whole line,
They'll warm
and then
you up
that's
from
it.
head
So
to toe.
realistically,
Whether
I
you're
could
in a
probably
hot
just start
bath or-
running to the next area. Because it's already fulfilled the requirement. So I could just do this here real
It's the
quick.
tavern for the bathhouse. At our grand celebration,
And he's still saying it, that's
the
funny.
booze will flow. Lord or beggar, all shall have their fill. The Kingfisher Bathhouse. Hoprink.
Uh-huh. Okay, now I need to announce it here too.
Hear ye, hear ye.
And then while I'm
Let it
doing
be
this, I'm
known
going to run
that
over to the next
Kingfisher,
one.
A new bathhouse is opening. Our wenches will soothe your body and soul. They'll warm you up from head to toe, whether you're in a hot bath or not. ditch the tavern for the bath.
It's funny that Henry has his perfect memory, right? Because I definitely would not have memorized this at all. Without like a piece of paper to tell me this, no way would I have been able to repeat all this. Alright, do the thing.
Hear ye, hear ye.
We're back, Betty. Everything is done.
So people know about the Kingfisher now?
Did you make the announcement?
Yeah, it wasn't hard. But at one point, I picked the wrong spot, and that rubbed some local up the wrong way.
What? Was there trouble?
No, you're fine. I
settled the
speechcrafted
matter
my
in
way
the
out of
end.
it.
Why are you worrying me
Speechcrafted
then?
my way out.
It sounded like they set the guards on you and you got into a fight with them.
Well, it didn't happen, so you're fine. I'd never do that.
Give someone a slap for something like that? No way.
I'm glad you're sensible. If you got into a fight, it would lead to nothing but trouble.
Probably true.
That's enough chit-chat. Now I have to get everything ready for our big night. Are you coming?
Absolutely. Again, it is very impressive how she managed to clean this place up. It looks so good now. Funny thing about the graffiti already being on the wall, though, you would imagine that they wouldn't have that after cleaning up the place. Look how pretty it is. It's actually so good. Where did you get the money for this, huh? New tables, new baths. I'm also glad it's working out for them.
Welcome to the best baths in Gutenberg. And the drinks are on the house.
Tonight only. You should probably mention that. And yeah, this is a really fun cutscene. I kind of wish I wasn't wearing my armor for this. The smash cut here was so good the first time I saw it. Excellent. I think playing with a halberd is probably dangerous if you're drunk. I just realized what was going on in the background there, excuse me?
Henry! Get up, you two!
I'm not here.
I love the sudden smash cut as, for that as well.
Now!
Stop screaming.
It's pretty
For the
good.
love of God.
The councillor's right outside!
Reminds you of the drunken bender you can go on with
Jesus, well, why didn't you wake me up then?
Father Godwin. I don't know why I forgot his name.
Holy shit.
What's he doing here?
How should I know? Betty's stalling him so he doesn't see what a shambles the place is. We have to clean the place up, sharpish.
Don't you worry. I have precognition, so I know exactly what I need to do. Don't you worry.
What do you want me to do?
There are drunks lying about everywhere. And since you're the only man who's awake, it's your job to get them out of sight.
That's okay.
You can't lift them.
I don't blame you for that. There'd be dead weight to you.
And don't just drop them round the corner. We don't want the councillor seeing them. So take them upstairs, into the first room on the right.
Oh, upstairs?
And pick up the tankards.
Did I just see a scar on the back of
so
Henry's
it doesn't look like such a pigsty.
left shoulder?
I'm really not up to
I think
And you
he took an
kicked him
arrow
for a
there,
tub
right?
Last night, so clear it up.
That's some
remember
attention to
that.
detail.
I expect there's a lot of stuff you won't remember, but that doesn't matter now.
Huh.
Clear it up fast. That's all that matters. And don't go outside so the councillor doesn't see you until it's done.
Noted.
Got that?
Yep. Okay, so I know exactly what I'm doing. Grabbing all the people, shoving them into a room, and then picking up the crap. The music will change because this is basically a humorous quest. Fair. I actually really like this quest. I don't know, it feels good to make their dreams come true.
Be careful.
You know?
God is punishing us for our sins.
Okay. That sounds a little less optimistic than I would have hoped, but it's fine. I know that's generic dialogue, but you know. Alright. Finish clearing up. Get over here, townsman. But yeah, there's some like Wenceslas graffiti in the corner too, which is interesting. Down you go, just one more. Drop him. Fantastic. 4 dudes in a room. They had more to drink than they thought. A wilder night than they assumed, clearly. Alright, so now I've just got to go and pick up the tankards, and then the loose clothes, and wash off the puke from the from next to the bathtub. So, easy enough. I know what I'm looking for, so it's good. Give me. Oh, also, I should probably have my clothes on for this, huh? Instead of just being naked.
It is. I apologize.
Yeah, I don't know what you were about to say, but it's fine.
I really need to eat something.
Hush, Henry. Now's not the time. Since I'm here, I'll grab some of the clothes, too. I'll wash the puke last. Yeah, I'll wash the puke last. Just because it kind of feels like it would be the most time-consuming thing. I don't really know, to be honest, if... like, how much time I actually have to do all this. Was that everything? Tidy up the bathhouse. Okay, I already did everything.
I ate something.
Hush, Henry.
Pardon me.
Let me get the vomit. You know, I just washed these clothes. And I would definitely not wipe my brow holding that sponge so close to my face. That's absolutely disgusting. Okay, we're all clear. Alright, you come in. I'm ready when you are. Kind of wish it was brighter, so I'll just bring out the torch.
I could go for something to eat now.
Henry, please. Just eat something now so you stop talking about it. How did we get this starved? I guess when the party was happening, you weren't ordering food, huh? That seems unwise, but sure. There goes my nice buff, by the way.
See, then.
My well-fed
I
buff.
hope you'll find it satisfactory.
I'm sorry.
You better be. You walked into
Your
me.
kitchen is almost part of the ale room. As long as the food's good, that's all that counts. Now let's see the most important part.
Did he just, like, phase through the ground? He also commented on the wooden tables, too, which is cool.
I see your tubs are brand new.
Again, where'd you get this money from? All of this is new. And proper wooden tables. Full renovation, refurbishment. It's crazy. Now we have to awkwardly wait for everyone to go upstairs. Come on. How do we do, Andrew Polner?
Well, sir, what do you say? Are you satisfied?
I'm not going to lie, Betty. I'm pleasantly surprised. I expected a grotty flea pit, but instead you've made a nice, clean bathhouse.
Thank you, sir.
A lot of people were bad-mouthing you, but don't let that bother you. I can see that it was all nonsense.
I'm pretty sure I know who was the source of the rumors.
You'll be Adam's equal in time. You may even put him in the shade.
So Betty was right. Adam tried to badmouth.
Can I report that he tried
Only
to
yesterday
blackmail
that he
us,
told
by the
me
way?
this place had
And
no
extort
class
us?
and wasn't worth
Something
visiting.
about arson,
At
potentially?
least you know what kind of a man Adam is.
Calm. It's natural that an old bathhouse owner will find fault with a new one, especially when it's
a woman.
It's a woman, yeah.
I'll show everyone I'm up to the job.
Is that why you're here, sir? To see for yourself if Adam was right, or if Betty was up to it?
That's right. And I couldn't be more satisfied. Keep up the good work, Betty.
Thank you. You'll always be welcome here. Could I have a word, Henry?
Absolutely.
You deserve a reward.
Whew. That was close.
Kingfisher
You can
Bathhouse.
say that again.
If you'd arrived just a few moments earlier.
Too right. When I saw what it looked like this morning, I thought I was fucked.
Also, you had to pay for all the free booze. Quite literally, where are your funds coming from, lady? I'm not gonna complain, but I'm very confused. What happened to you being, like, completely broke?
Did you hear the councillor mention Adam?
Yes. It was no accident that Polner was here. If you ask me, Adam talked him into it and expected he'd shut us down.
Are you going to do anything about it?
He can't get away with it. I don't know how and when yet, but be sure I'll get my revenge.
Well, if there is a future quest, I'm right here and I'll be more than happy to help you.
Yeah.
I promise you that.
From tomorrow, it's going to be packed.
I hope you're
The
right.
girls definitely deserve some time off today, and more pay. And I'm grateful to you too. You helped me out of a tight spot when I most needed it.
It was nothing.
It certainly wasn't nothing. Whenever you need bathhouse services, come to us.
You got it.
Everyone knows you already. You'll get a discount.
That's very
the
nice.
Girls are already used to you.
I'll definitely drop
The
by.
problem I have with this region is that we still don't have a fast travel point. Maybe if I go over to this area, we'll unlock one. And then I'll be able to fast travel here. Because the entrances seem to have... At least some of the entrances seem to have fast travel points. Yeah. Well, I think that's that for this episode. Again, I'm really sorry that I already knew what was coming because I had already played through this part, basically. But, of course, this was where I left off last time as well. So I hope that you enjoyed what you saw here today, and that you're doing well wherever you are. This has been Karst with Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day, thank you for watching, we'll catch you later. Bye-bye now.